Greetings, Skill Incarnate bringing you all the latest indie gaming goodness. Welcome back as we look at another indie game. This time we're checking out Diplomacy is Not an Option. This game was developed and published by Youll 407, who also created the excellent casual city builder Urbo, which I hope to show you in the future. Diplomacy is Not an Option takes place in a fantasy world, with you taking on the role of a ruler of a small kingdom. You'll need to protect your home from rival factions, undead invasions and the occasional peasant uprising. Now, while the campaign of this game is still in the works, there is a ton of challenges and free play levels. And while one video could not do this game justice, I'm going to pick my favourite challenge and we're going to tackle it today. Let's check out Diplomacy is Not an Option. Welcome to my favourite challenge. This is Epic Battle. And here we have 10 days to stop a massive peasant uprising from taking our capital. Now, we don't have a lot of time and we don't have a lot of resources, so I'm going to show you how I managed to crack this challenge, because let me tell you, it was very hard to work out. Now, the first thing you want to do in any of these challenges is to get your research going if you have the resources to do so. We've got a little bit of resources, but trust me, this is going to get eaten up real quick. I like to favour any of the upgrades that will increase your building speed first. Then I like to build some builder houses, because this means we'll get some extra builders. Luckily, we start with a level 2 stronghold, which will allow me to build the level 2 buildings. We definitely want the higher quality buildings. 4 more builders. Lots of builders. We need all the builders we can get. So while they're going, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to build ourselves a tavern, because the tavern actually will decrease the amount of food that your peasants eat, because they're too busy getting drunk. Can relate. Priorities, boys, priorities. Now, as you can see, each building we build, we get more builders. There's already a couple of them headed over to build the pub, the tavern. And you can see the area of effect. So the taverns are going to decrease the amount of food used by the surrounding houses. So we're going to build the houses in a circle around the tavern. Beautiful. Speaking of which, we're getting another house on the go. We want as many of these bad boys as we can. Like so. Now, every day our population will increase, by in this case by 15. And as we get more peasants, this will go up. We always want to make sure we've got extra houses to house people, or we will turn them away. Beautiful. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to start on some infrastructure. So we need a stone mine. And we need a lumber mill. We're going to put one over here. Get building, boys. And I'm also going to start on some food with some berry picker houses. Now, berries are great. They will regenerate over time. So we're going to be building tons of these houses. Lots of berries. It's an easy way to get a bunch of food. We can't hunt animals, but we can get some fish. We're going to get some fishing over here in a minute. Next thing we're going to do is build ourselves a barracks, because we need soldiers. Maybe not right away, but they will make great scouts. So let's get them going. We've got some catapults here, don't worry, I've got a plan for those too. We've got everything we need here. We just have to build it. If we build it, they will come. Some rowdy peasants. Okay, I think another house is in order. Excellent. So the next thing I'm going to do is head over this way and find myself... this stretch of water doesn't have any fish. I want to get a fishing operation going, and then some farms too. Extra berry pickers wouldn't hurt either. We're going to get some of those. Remembering we've got 10 days. Whoops, and getting careless. Let's get our second building upgrade going. We do not have a lot of time. We want to have research constantly on the go. Okay, probably one lumberjack isn't enough. We want two. We've got so much wood here, so we might as well be using it up. I'm going to bust out lumberjack there. I'm keeping this wood here because eventually we're going to wall this in. I want to keep some wood for us to harvest in our base once I do. So bust that out. And some extra berry pickers. You know we're all about those berries. Okay, next thing is the crossbowmen. I'm only going to make a couple of those guys. They're just going to make great scouts for us.
Yeah.
Get over there, son.
Whatever you say. Yeah.
Looking good, looking good.
If you're sure. Huh?
Okay, we've got some fish over here. We can get some fish going, so we definitely want that. We might have to clear some trees out for this, but it's 100% worth it.
Hey. Got it. Research complete. Huh?
Beautiful. So once we fish these dry, it doesn't matter, because by the time these are used up, we'll probably have to worry about the assault. So let's build another house. And I'm going to leave a bit of a lane. You want room for people to get to their houses, so I'm going to try and leave a lane there. Okay, next thing is fortification. So this is pretty easy. We've got some defendable points here. The water is a natural defense, so we're going to use that. Again, we want to make sure we're not building too much at once. We've only got a few builders. Let's get another research project underway. Next thing we're going to do is peasant speed. Beautiful. Unless you completely run yourself out of resources, you always want to be building something. I want to get another mine going because we need so much stone. So much stone. So is there anywhere else I can mine? No. I could do that side, I guess. No, we'll do this one. Once things start to get a bit spicy, I can actually combat loss all of these buildings and pull my peasants behind the walls again. But I want these guys gathering all they can. You can see these upgrades to building speed are really, really paying off. So let's get... I mean, I am going to combat loss this. But for the moment, we're going to do this. I may lose a berry bush doing this, but we've got to be very, very deliberate in our building. Make sure that we've got I'm just going to build a straight wall across. There we go. Now I'm going to put a gate in here because I want my peasants to be able to reach where they need to go. Beauty. We're going to build a wall along here, but look at that. You can see how with the building upgrades, so handy. Now this area, they can't get in. They can't travel across water. They're only peasants, of course. They don't have access to ships. Thankfully. I don't know if we could repel a military raid. Now even with all of these fish and all of these resources, it's still not enough. Let's get some more berry pickers going. I want to get some farms going too, so I'm going to build a farm. I want to leave some room here. This is where our defences are going to go, so I'm going to put the farm here. I'm going to probably put it there. We'll put it here. Because I can just do this. I can do this. Boom, boom, boom. I can actually... I really don't want to remove those trees. Let's do this. There we go. I could cut these trees down, but I'd rather hang on to them for the moment. And I want to keep these berry bushes because they're just free food. We don't have to worry about it. And we actually gather berries a little faster than we do for farms. Fish is your best resource for food, but as you can see, even with all of this, we're still not busting out enough. So we're going to get some more berry pickers because we have a massive, massive amount of food we need to get going. So I'm going to bust out some more crossbowmen. We're at max capacity, so again, we need some more houses.
Yeah.
You always want to keep a bit of an eye on your housing. Make sure that we have maximum houses. Looking good. Looking good.
Yeah.
Now you can already see we're biting into our resources a fair bit. So it's almost time for a third lumberjack.
Yeah.
We're not going to be shy. We're going to be ripping up as much of this wood as we can get. Chop it up, boys. These walls aren't cheap, son. Okay, speaking of walls, we're going to wall the top section of the city. Let's get the...
Hey.
Let's get our scouts up there. You can see we're on day 4. We've only got 6 days left. Sounds like a lot. It's not. It is not. We haven't even started with our soldiers yet. Speaking of which, let's get some crossbowmen. Let's get some research going. I think we're going to go for... I mean, yeah, there's some good stuff here. I'm going to have to go for worker speed again. Speed, building speed, anything that gets your resources in quicker.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to build a wall here.
Yeah.
And I reckon... I want to try and build these walls straight because it makes it a lot easier to defend when you got a straight shot. I'm going to lose a berry bush, but
Yeah.
I can actually build one more square over and I won't. Yeah, I can. Well, let's do that. Boom. Now, it's not a lot, but I'm saving a fair bit of stone. I don't have to fill this in. And then all we've got about half the base walled off. And then we just got to do this wall and this wall here, and boom, we've got a full encircling of fences. Again, stone gate. We can of course lock these down. Once the siege starts, we're going to pull everyone back behind the gates, and then tell them it's party time. You can see with all of these upgrades, we're going gangbusters. We've already busted out half of our wood, half of our stone. We need to be building faster, boys. Put your backs into it. Okay. And then I reckon that's going to be a good bet right there. So this is going to hurt us. It's going to take up a lot of stone, as you can see. A lot of wood. We'll have just enough. We're also going to want to start thinking about towers. And these bad boys are the creme de la creme of towers. We're going to have a couple of those in each corner. Because you can put one of these bad boys and one of these bad boys in a tower means we can hurl stone very far away. More soldiers.
Research complete.
Bang them out. Again, we need more houses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looking good, looking good. I'm liking our defences. We're moving quickly. Not as quick as I'd like. I am going to bust out more. There we go.
Yeah.
And if you think that's too many, that's actually not enough. Not enough, son. We're going to need about 200 troops if we can. 200 against 5,000. The odds are still in their favour, but
Yeah.
you haven't seen what a
Yeah.
full complement of offensive buildings can do. Speaking of fences, I'm going to bring out my special weapon, the obelisk. And anyone who's played Command and Conquer, think of the Nod Towers of Light, and you'll get a bit of an idea about what that tower's going to do for us.
Yeah.
We might not have the GDI ion cannon, but we've got something nearly as good. Okay, I like to have a gate on each of the walls, so we're going to put a gate here. Here we go. Just to let our berry pickers in and out. Speaking of berry pickers, we need even more. They're not really putting a dent in this food, so we can get more of these bad boys. Build them up, son. Break them off. Build them up and break them off. Let's. I don't want to use up this wood, but I need space, so we're gonna bust out another farm. It is what it is. I need the food. You can see even with all the food we've got, it's still not enough.
Yeah.
So another farm's in the works.
Yeah.
More dudes. More dudes. Look at this. We're still building. It's not enough. Food's still going down. We've got 4 fishing places, about a dozen berry pickers, 2 farms. Still not enough, son. Still not enough. Just keep busting it out. Keep busting. I may have overdone it on the buildings, so let's get these upgrades finished. Now, once I've got all the building upgrades, we're going to work on some offensive upgrades as well.
Yeah.
I mean, this doesn't look too special, but we're going to get there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a tower up. What we can do is start mounting up our archers into the towers and our ballistas as well. So this will make a solid defense. It's behind the water. They cannot get to this without breaking through one of these two walls. And they're going to have quite a time getting through solid stone walls. Don't worry, they will. They will bust through. Rest assured. But before they do, I'm going to hurt them real bad. Real bad. So we're going to get another set of towers. We want the big boys. Big boy son. Let's, here we go. And I'm going to also just finish off this last section of wall, thus completely encircling our city, making it as impregnable as we can. Still need more boys.
Research complete.
Still need more houses. It's just the way it is. We need the houses. And I'm actually going to leave a bit of a gap there. Like so, just so the citizens can get through. Now, food is starting to get a bit of a problem. You can see even with everything we're building, we're still hurting. The food's still going down. So I'm going to build a market. I don't want to use our gold, but eventually we're going to have to use some. We simply don't have the resources to keep everyone fed. I'm having a good go of it, though. We are bringing in a ton of food. A ton of food. Not enough, though. So let's bust out more towers. More towers. Again, it's a simple approach, but I've found this is the most efficient way to defend the city. Towers in each corner. Ballistas in each corner. As many archers as I can muster. More crossbowmen. And you can see that the food's starting to, it's starting to go down. It's not good. That is not good. More berry pickers. I mean, there's not really a lot I can do. I'm just going to have to... I mean, we're bringing in... You can see we're bringing in 133, but we're using 174. Which means this is going to go down no matter what I do. So once this is built, once our food nearly runs out, I'm going to do a full run. I'm going to request one of the neighbouring kingdoms, do a bit of a trade. Hope they're feeling generous. My people can't eat gold, so we're going to trade for a large cache of food. Because we only have to make it through the siege. Once we make it to the other end of the siege, we're golden. Okay, I'm going to build my last set of towers. Now we can start getting these siege engines where they need to go, because this is going to increase the range at which they can fire at. And trust me, these things are devastating. They'll shoot into a group of people and pulp them with a gigantic stone. These are the artillery of the medieval world. So let's get another one over there. We've actually got a spare siege engine. So I usually get hit pretty hard in the north. So we're going to build one more siege engine up here. Where I've got room here. Let's hit that. Boom. There we go. I'm not going to lie, we are probably going to run out of food. We don't have enough. We actually need more houses. Actually, I don't know if I should. I'll build one more house, because eventually, if you get enough people in and you can't support them all, you'll run out of food no matter what you do. So, I have successfully defended with about 200 soldiers. Well, 200 people anyway, they're not all soldiers.
Or whatever you say.
The obelisk is built.
Hey.
Beauty. Okay, so time to get the boys into position.
Huh? Yeah.
And the siege engines into position. You can head off up there.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5. Have I got 6? I got 6 siege engines.
Yeah.
I can actually set up another one. Oh yeah, hell yeah. We're doing that. We'll set one up here, I reckon. Yep, another tower there. Boom.
Yeah.
Another siege engine. Looking good.
Easy.
Looking good. I reckon the north is where they're probably going to break in. They usually come pretty hard from the top. Because here we've got some natural defences here. They usually bust in from the north. And they are going to bust in. Doesn't matter what I do, they're gonna break in. It's just a matter of hurting them bad enough.
Hey.
I hit them hard enough.
If you're sure.
Their soldiers won't be enough to take the main barracks, because once they bust on through the wall, they have to take on the town hall. And to win this scenario, that's the only building that has to make it through alive. As mercenary as it sounds, as long as the town hall lives, then everything else doesn't matter. Build some more crossbowmen.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 days. It's about time to party. Let's get some... Whoops. Oh, let's not do that one. Let's do this one. Oh, I picked the wrong research. That's okay. We'll make do.
Yeah.
So now we've got 5 minutes. It's about time to boogaloo. So I'm going to...
Yeah.
I've got the walls up, so we're going to actually combat loss this. Because they can break through that wall, so we're going to put a stone wall here.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
We need to make sure we've plugged any possible way for them to get in.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to destroy these eventually. It's probably about time to do my purchase. Let's build as many archers as I can. Then what we're going to do is get this bad boy here. We're doing...
Yeah.
We're actually not doing too bad. 180. Once the siege starts, though, the food's going to drop because I'm going to have to pull my units behind the walls. Although they, as nasty as it sounds, they may actually make a good distraction. If they actually try and destroy the fishing villages, then they'll get pounded into dirt by the artillery.
Yeah.
We may leave these. Who knows? It may actually work in our favour.
Got it. Moving.
Okay, I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
We've got
What easy.
we've got a lot of archers. Got 3 minutes until
Yeah.
it's party time. And there's one more upgrade I want to get that's going to really help, which is the one to increase our wall durability. I don't know if we'll get it done in time before the attack begins, but yeah, look at our food. It's going down. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make a purchase
Yeah.
of food. So I can buy 400 food. I think that's probably not... That's 300 is going to be enough. Because we've got 200.
Research complete.
Yeah.
Actually, let's go 400. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build
Yeah.
a granary.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that will increase our food supply. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. So a couple of granaries will help with the overflow of food.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to, if we go into famine, that's when it's going to, because all our soldiers will stop fighting. Well, they won't be as effective at fighting if they're starving. We definitely don't want that happening. Unfortunately, the sturdy concrete is not going to be done before the attack hits, so it wasn't fast enough. But I am pretty confident in our defenses. We've got a lot of soldiers. We've got a lot of towers. And don't worry, we've got... we're going to bring out the big boys. Whoops, let's keep that. You'll see when all is lost, we're gonna pull out the big guns. Don't worry. We can get some more soldiers in here, and some more soldiers in our capital. We want everyone full up.
What is it?
Get you over there. There we go. You can see the food's going up. I've got some extra granaries, so we won't be wasting any food. We've got enough food stockpiled. 43 seconds. It's about time for the boogaloo. So we're about to boogaloo. And I'm going to lock the gates. Actually, we're going to do that now. Lock the gates, boys. No one in and out. If you're stuck out there, then I've got news for you, son. I've got 99 problems, but defenses ain't one. Okay, so these guys are going to be a bit upset because they can't get anything.
The enemy are preparing their final assault.
But I did them a favour. So they're going to hit us from all directions. It's going to get really, really hard, really, really dangerous. You can see already the catapults. They're putting in work. Big waves coming from the south, from the north. Oh man, look at those catapults! Boomski, boomski, just ripping them to shreds. I love it. I love it when those catapults just hit right in the middle of a group. You just see them go flying everywhere.
Again.
It's not enough. It's not enough. And well, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Well, we're going to bust out. We'll get them nice and grouped up, and then Death Ray, baby.
Fortifications are under attack.
Death Ray, get that
They
up
are
ya.
attacking our citizens.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, next thing, Death Ray for you. Boom.
Research complete.
Finger of God, baby. Okay, I reckon south is, they're doing okay. We gotta do something about this. Boom. Get this in ya.
Our fortifications are under attack.
Wrecking them hard. We got more. Don't worry, son. I've got plenty more where that came from.
They are attacking the walls.
Ray of Doom for you. Get that in ya. I am actually running out. I can't do many more of these, so this may be the last. But I think,
They are attacking the walls.
yeah, I think we got this.
Our units are in combat.
It's hurting.
People are under attack.
They're going to bust through, but
The city is
we've
under
broken the
attack.
backs.
They are attacking again.
Looking good. Last one. Get this up ya.
Our fortifications
I've actually
are
got
under
one
attack.
more in the tank, but I don't think we're going to need it.
They are attacking our citizens.
We're not going to need it.
They are attacking our buildings.
We are going to need it. It's just a matter of where do I drop it down here? Boom. Get that up, yous.
Our fortifications are under attack.
Well, that's looking not good. That is, I probably should have saved it.
The city is under attack.
Come on, boys. Okay, the last of these guys is done.
Fortifications are
So I'm
under
actually going
attack.
to pull my archers out. And we're going to move them up. I don't think we're going to need it. I think we've done it. I think we've done it, son. We can take these catapults out, get these archers. Take out these siege machines. They're doing a fair bit of damage to my own walls.
Our people are under attack. Our fortifications are under attack.
What is it?
They are attacking our citizens.
Okay, we've just got a few stragglers.
They are attacking our buildings.
Moving.
And as you can see, the old turtle approach has worked spectacularly well. And that was a brutal fight without pulling out my ace in the
Our
sleeve,
fortifications are under attack.
the Ray of Doom.
You're sure.
We would not have prevailed. There's a few extra stragglers. And despite our city being in not the best shape, we've managed to do it. Going to take my squad of archers and go and take out the stragglers. And it worked quite well. You can see this southern area, this part here was virtually untouched. They breached from here, they breached from here, but that was at least a few enemies taken out. And they actually didn't hit any of my... they kind of damaged my fisheries.
Got it.
Okay, boys, you know what to do. Ventilate them. And with that, we've completed one of the hardest challenges, at least in my opinion, of this game. And it wasn't 5,000 peasants, it was 7,720. Now, I'm not going to tell you how many tries it took for me to actually figure out how to beat this map. It was a lot. There is so many challenges in this game, so many free play levels. We're only scratching the surface. So if you want to see more of this game, let me know. I want to give a huge thanks to the guys, the developers of the game. I am planning a second video because, as I said, there's so much to do, so much to see here. There is a campaign at the moment. It's only got a few maps going. The game is still in active development, but in my honest opinion, in the current state it's in, it is still worth purchasing. This is one of the best tower defense games I have ever played, and is certainly the best tower defense game on Steam. I absolutely love this game. I can see why it was so highly recommended. I recommend you go and try this out if you're a fan of similar games, if you love your 4X city builders, if you love your tower defense games, this is a perfect choice. Absolutely love this game. Let me know what you think in the comments. Leave me a like, leave me a subscribe, and hopefully you'll join me next time when we check out another indie game. Until then, Skill Incarnate, out.